Before you send over those charges, there are just a couple of really important things that you gotta do before sending the charges, since we only get to send the charges once. We want to make sure we get them right the first time. I have an exam set up here that just intentionally has a couple errors in it. If this was that medical exam that we were trying to get before, when we hover over the diagnosis, we're going to see that it says unspecified lacrimal gland here. We cannot bill for unspecified codes. Sometimes this diagnosis will turn orange. That's a really good clue that we can't bill it out. But I'd recommend, especially if you see a 9 in the code, go ahead and hover over that. Make sure you've got specificity included there. It should say laterality. Nothing in the verbiage of that diagnosis should say unspecified. You're also going to want to look at the procedure code and make sure that it's to the level that you're intending to get. For this patient, I was really trying to get a level 3 code, and so before I send my charges over, I'm going to double check on some things to make sure that I can get that level 3 to happen. First, did I actually look at the eye? Yes, right now in this exam I did look in the eye. There is an exam set here. But when I look down to my diagnosis, I only have a counseling block, and my dry eye syndrome doesn't say which eye. I'm going to go ahead and just click right back on into that dry eye syndrome. From there, I can click immediately on eyes. That's going to get me so that I have my laterality. And then I'm going to finish up with my follow-up and treatment regimen plans. When I hit done, I can tell my medical decision making has gone to the level that I'm anticipating. And when I go back to check my codes, I no longer have an unspecified code. Now it says bilateral lacrimal glands. I can go ahead and send this one over confidently. If, on the other hand, this was intended to be a comprehensive exam, I'll go ahead and add a protocol here to help us pretend that this is a comprehensive exam so that we have our refraction. What we're seeing a lot is that many of you still have a 9-9 code even though you're intending to bill VSP. Couple places you want to look here. Is your vision summary green? If it's not green, you're going to go into vision summary. You're going to check that there's a visual acuity, an IOP, and that pupils, motility, and visual fields are all completed. Those are going to be the things that keep that from turning green. For this patient, let's see what was missing. I believe it's visual fields. We're going to say our results here. I'll double check that the rest is. We'll mark that as normal. Now when we go back to the visit note, everything's green, and we have a level 92004 code. If this was still not giving you a 92 code, a level 4, a 92004 I code, was showing that 99212 that it likes to do, chances are your patient is 65 or older. You're going to want to go into the eye exam, and you're going to need to either click dilated, deferred, or declined. One of those will help get you to that 92014.